To be an excellent player, you certainly must know how to lead properly, and therefore, in this series, I've really emphasized the importance of leading. The first round in any hand is the most important, and these first series of lessons will give you a big advantage over many, many players. Your opponents have made trump diamonds. It's your lead. Your hand looks like this. Consider for a second what card you would play. Diamonds is trump, and it's your lead. The correct play is anything that is not trump. Specifically, in this hand, you'd want to lead the ace of clubs because it's the strongest offsuit card, and it may go around and get a trick. Here's another hand. This time you don't have the ace. So consider for a second what card you would like to play. And the right play, again, is anything that's not trump. Here it would be the nine of clubs as it double suits you. I will not review the strategy of double suiting at this point. And here's why we lead offsuit. Your team cannot afford to spend trumps simultaneously. You are not as strong as your opponent. So your trumps must be split if they're going to be of any use. If you lead trump, you'll probably not only lose the trick, but you'll also lose the lead. And again, we know how important it is to have the lead. So your strength is offsuit. That's by default. Your opponent has said their strength is trump. So you want to go to offsuit as soon as you can. To review, you want to split trump, emphasize offsuits. You do your opponents a big favor when you lead their trump. If you look closely, you might see them smirk when you do that. So why does it happen? If it's such a bad play, why do so many players feel compelled to lead the opponent's trump? They may have a hand like this, for example. Hearts has been called trump, but it's your lead, so your opponent has made a trump. You look at your hand and you lead the jack of hearts. Well, that's a common naive error, and it's done because a player thinks the right bower will do some damage to the opponent, and their other cards are so terrible, you might as well lead the right anyway. But really, this plays right into your opponent's hands, and it weakens your team much more than theirs. So, we can say that leading trump is really an obviously poor play. So if you're in that habit, get out of it and move on to being a more solid player.